Hello everybody, it is another beautiful day to make things a little prettier. I'm Jessica. I like to just video things that I do. I don't know. Anywho, I'm at the vet right now. We have a little kitten named Worm. He was a feral kitten. He had an eye infection. We got that treated. He got an ear infection. We got that treated. Now he has some kind of upper respiratory infection. He's on antibiotics. They just didn't give me enough, so I had to come back today on Saturday. They're only open for another hour or two, which is crazy. But I got my antibiotics. Now we are going to the ranch because I have some more things I need to paint and do and mop up. And I brought some things with me to put in the cabinets. That way it feels more homey in there. But anywho, let's get on the road. Phew. Okay, so I have arrived. First things first. I have to clean out this room. I just have to put essentially everything into this laundry room. So we are going to take all this random stuff off the floor, put it into the laundry room, and then bring stuff into the house and start putting stuff in the cabinets. At some point in there, I'm gonna paint as well. You know, having a schedule is hard. I like having a list, and I'll check things off as I go, as I want to do things. There's no order, there's no rhyme or rhythm. But anyways, let's get started. Okay, so that was easier than I thought. I didn't know all those boxes were empty, so I just had to break them down. They're outside. When I'm done for the day, I'm going to fold them up, put them in the trash can. Got my air purifier going, the dehumidifier going. That's the air purifier that's going inside. And all these things go inside. I got my painting supplies. I got my pots and pans that you guys seen me attempt to use. If you don't know what I'm talking about, check out the video here. I've never used stainless steel pans before, so I tried. I'm determined, so I brought them to the new house, and then I have other kitchen stuff to put away in the bottom cabinets while I'm waiting for James to fix the upper cabinet that has sagged. So, let's go inside. Okay, I forgot. James left me with this beautiful whole wall to paint and the inside of the hallway, but I have to do some drywall stuff to fix those two seams, to plug up any holes, and then I don't know if the camera can pick it up, but you can see where I washed the walls. I need to get my step ladder and wash the top because they're only washed to this high, and you can see it all the way down. So I need to wash the uppers, and then I'm gonna have to fix those seams and fix the holes. So then that'll probably mean I will be edging along the trim and stuff while I wait for it all to dry. It's probably gonna take a day or so, so don't worry, it'll all be on one video. I've been trying to combine everything because there's so much that has gotten done in this house, and to record it all and make them all separate videos, I would just be nonstop doing things and editing. So instead I'm just compiling days and letting them go. I think he did this wall. Yeah, okay, I can see the corner. So yeah, I have to just do these seams up here. I have one above the door, the bedroom door, and then all the little picture holes I'm going to fill in as well. So I have literally never done this before. My only experience is watching James, and from what he's told me, he doesn't know what he's doing either. So if I do this wrong, don't tell me. Just tell me you're proud of me for even trying, because that's what I need. Trying something new. So yeah, I guess I'll get out my step ladder and start by wiping all the upper down that I missed, and then get started on drywall and edging. Yeah, roll the music. Okay, I think I'm done with drywall things. And I think I did a good job. I don't know. We'll find out. Yeah, I think I did good. This one's a little ugly. I'm gonna fix it. Granted, you know, I still have to wait for it to dry and then sand it all. But I don't know, this one's kind of ugly. So we're just gonna slap some more right on top. When in doubt, just add more, right? Is that the saying? Okay, that looks better. I feel like that's gonna be, oh yeah, okay, I'm glad I did that. Now I just have to sand them when they're dry. I think I did good. I think I got all the spots that I needed to get. I only dropped one globule of drywall, and I got some on my hand and I got some on my shirt, but I'm proud of myself. I think I did good. I don't know if I did James good, but I think I did good. I think I did good. I don't know. We're just gonna have to wait to see when I come back tomorrow what the final outcome is. But I can still get to edging. I'm just gonna have to skip over the wet parts, but that's okay, because there's only 4 little wet spots that are touching edges, which should be good to go. So let me clean this off my finger because it's starting to dry and it feels like a chalkboard, you know what I'm saying? Like, ugh. So let me get this off my hands. Let me clean up my mess a little bit. You see, this is mostly James, but I made a little bit of a mess. So we're gonna clean up and then start edging. So I'm having a quick pizza break on my pots and pans box because we don't have a table yet. This is my first meal in this house. We've went out to eat from here before, but this is my first meal in the house. I believe while I was away on my trip, James had his first meal in the house, which was hot dogs. I think my pizza's a little better than the hot dogs, but to each their own. Okay, pizza break is done. I showed James my work on the drywall. He said, looks good, send it. So that's what we're doing. We're sending it, and we're just gonna let it dry for a day or two and then come back and sand it and, you know, see what happens. But now that we're done with pizza, we get to edge all the trim. There's a little baseboard over here I have to do, and then there's 2 pieces in the hallway that have baseboard because it doesn't have the paneling. And then we're gonna do the edge above the paneling and then edge around all the door frames and, you know, just keep away from my little wet drywall spot. Should be easy enough. I got a new trim brush. Now I can edge. I did the bedroom freehand, like all by myself. It looks good. There are some spots where I got it on the trim, but just a little bit. But James suggested I use this to make it easier, which is not a bad idea. That's kind of smart, kind of brilliant. Kind of, why didn't I think of that? You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna do that. We're gonna paint where we can and hope for the best. So in the meantime, in between time, dance party. see some drywalling I needed to fix, but no one's gonna see that really, so we're just gonna paint over it. There. Magic, it's gone. Just about done with the edging, just trying to get this one last little piece done right here. Come on. There we go. And I think we're good to go. I'm gonna like paint this little section though on the back side of this paneling because you can see it since the paneling is missing on this wall. Ugh! Okay. So I ruined it, but I did not ruin it. Okay. All right. Well, that's all. I did the base, I did all around the doors. I did that section above that door and above that door, just to make it easier when I come back to roller paint. I probably should do in the middle right there too. Okay, I've convinced myself. Let me do that real fast. Since I have just a little bit of paint left, I mean, I might as well try to use it up. Painting is so time consuming, but it's like so therapeutic for me. I don't realize how much time has gone by. I just realized I've been doing it for a long time when my fingers start to cramp up from holding the paintbrush. Okay. I also didn't take the face plates off the switches because I'm gonna do that when I actually paint the walls, since it's gonna go behind them anyways. It'll be fine. Because like any pieces I need to touch up with a brush, I'll just do the around the switch plate covers as well. Do. Okay. Almost done for real now. And I'm sure you guys noticed that I gave up using that spatula, the drywall spatula thing, because it was just too difficult to manage. Like going around maybe above the paneling, I could have used it better, but like anything else, it was just kind of in the way. And I think I did a pretty dang good job without it. I'm gonna show you guys an up close of my edging work here in a second. I can't tell if this is just drying lighter or if I actually put a thinner coat in some spots. I think that's good enough. Now for real, I'm done. I'm just gonna put that on the floor so it can dry out. Okay, now let me show you guys. Okay, I know it's dark, I'm sorry, but I feel like I did a good job. Yeah, it's dusty, but we're not gonna talk about that because I didn't get the dust in the paint. But that baseboard is dirty with drywall and other stuff, so don't judge that edge. But this edge, like, I did so good. I did so good. And up there too, heck yeah. I'm just wondering if these spots are gonna need a second coat or not. I mean, I'm sure they are, but maybe I can do that when I roller brush everything tomorrow or the next day. I'm gonna come back tomorrow and hope everything's dry by then, but if not, Monday or Tuesday. So that was everything on my to-do list. I'm actually gonna run over to the studio and the barn and see if the electric has gotten hooked up there yet. We haven't gotten a phone call, but they said they wouldn't call us, that they would just come out and do it. So I'm gonna run over there and see, and plus James said that the drainage pipe thing is backed up again, so I'm gonna try to find a stick and clear that as well. All right, I'm at the studio. I think my phone is overheating already, which I mean, I just got out here. I'm not even gonna talk about that. The gate was open, which is odd. That just means that JP is probably out here or has been out here and will still come back out here. I see the donkeys. The donkeys, you see the baby. One day James couldn't find them and he thought someone came over and broke in the fence and stole them. But then 2 days later we came back and they were just out in the field. So, oh, that sure is full. Yep. Just gotta pull all that shit out. That's gonna be fun. I am so red. I'm so beat. I didn't have a tripod, so you guys didn't get to watch, but cleaning out that water to get it flowing again was crazy. It's crazy. I ended up splashing the water all over myself. It smells like a barn fart. It's disgusting. It means animals like donkeys have been pooping in the water, and I got it splashed all over myself. But I'm done for the day until I come back to paint. Good morning. Through the power of YouTube magic, it's only been a mere second for you, but it's been 2 days for me. It's Monday. I'm heading back to the ranch to finish up the painting and clean up some more, and I brought drawer liner to put in some of the drawers. That way I can start putting things in the kitchen drawers like silverware and nonsense, batteries, scissors, junk, you know, that sort of stuff. I brought another box with me as well to unload some more things. But anywho, let's skedaddle over to the ranch. Alrighty, I am back at the house, ready to look at my drywall spots. I'm gonna have to sand them, obviously, and then get to roller painting. But I think I did pretty good. This one is a little off center, but that's okay. That one looks good. That one looks good. That one looks good. Okay, cool. So I'm glad that they worked out. Other than the one, which I was worried about this one because it was like humped up, but when I sent it to James, he just said sometimes that happens because of the moisture, but it'll flatten itself back down, which it did. But now I can see that I did not put it back. So it's a little off kilter. Hopefully when I sand it down though, you won't be able to see that. Yeah, it's gonna take 2 coats of paint. So you wanna know something crazy? These two are the same color. So that's my to-do today, is to paint, roller paint. I'm gonna have to redo some of the trim because I can see that it needs a second coat as well, which that's fine. It doesn't take me long to do trim, it's just tedious. Especially since I already have 1 coat down, the second coat will be super easy. So let me set you guys up, and you already know the drill. Let's dance party. Okay, I got all my spots sanded down smooth. That spot, the wall down here, all the little picture holes, the spots over there. My only one spot that I still don't really think is just like the spot that I missed the seam. That, and then over here, I might not have put enough putty on the top, but we'll see how it looks when it gets painted, I guess. I don't think it's gonna be bad. I don't think you'll see it unless you look for it. But I've made a mess, and I'm not wearing shoes, and I'm dusty all over. So now I have to vacuum, and then I'm gonna bring the drop cloth out, and I'm gonna start in this area painting and work my way that way. Okay, so we got the drop cloth down. Now we have to shake up some paint. It should still be pretty well mixed, but better to be safe. I got my roller brush. I actually need my pole still. I have to go and get me a pole. And then we'll be good to go. Yeah, it'd be easier with a pole. There we go. That should be, oh yeah, perfect. I'm so excited. I don't mind painting. I know some people hate it. But I mean, it's just like coloring. You just gotta stay in the lines. It's just a bigger area. And you mainly only use one color. Cool. All right. Should I use the little spigot? I'm gonna use the little pouring spout that we got from Sherwin-Williams. Is it going on? Not really. Hello? There it goes. Now it seems like it's on. Okay. Look at that. No mess. Okay, you just stay right there. All right, now let's put my puff on. My 3/8 nap smooth to semi-smooth surfaces for latex, oil, and stains. And I believe the wall paint is latex. I don't know. Are you latex? Yep, acrylic latex. Perfect. These things need to have like a thing. This is my opinion. They need to have like a thing that pops out that like hooks on the end of these. Because I don't know about you guys, but when I'm painting, these things just like work their way off. And I'm constantly having to knock it back on. There should be a way to just lock it on the edge. All right, let's get to it. Ain't nothing to it but to do it. Come on, roll. I need you to roll so I can get more paint on you. There it goes. All right, let me wring out the edge. I have my drop cloth down, but still. And I'm gonna go over this spot that I painted with a brush yesterday because I can see some stripes in it. So I mean, like, why not, you know? Here we go. Oh yeah, that's nice. Good coverage. Heck yeah, brother. Woo! I mean, I could do it one-handed. Okay. Ooh, that was a good coverage. Yeah. Yeah, buddy. All right, here we go. Let's do this little area above the door. Oh my goodness. And like I said, I already know I'm gonna have to retrim. I just got that on the door trim. Dang it. I'm gonna have to do a second layer of the edging, but that's okay. I do not mind. As long as this goes on good, we should be sitting pretty. Okay, that's close enough to the edges, I feel. Okay, now let's continue the walls. Not having James here, it's so quiet. That's why I have dance parties. Because, you know, time lapse anyways, and music gives me energy. So, oh, I didn't edge this spot right here because I had drywall on it. But that's okay. That's okay. Oh, wonderful. Wonderful. This is very interesting because it's like giving the wall a texture. I wonder if I should have used a different one. I think all the ones we have though are 3/8, so I didn't really have a choice. Because 1/2 is fluffier. I don't think they make 1/4 inch. Okay. I got it on the door a couple times. It's okay though. It's what water's for. There we go. That. Oh, got my finger in it. And then the spot. There. All fixed. Easy peasy. Okay. Oh, I just stepped in. Okay, water. There's no shoes on. My toe just got cold. It's just water from the paper towel. Oh, shucks. I got it on the door frame again. I understand now why James was having such struggles with it. It's hard to do. It's hard to do. Okay. I don't know how well that's gonna look. I feel like you can see the hump in my drywall. And I don't like that. I'll just tell everybody James did it. All the ones that are a little messed up, no, that wasn't me. That was James. Okay. It's actually not too bad. Yeah, okay. It's not too bad. Not too shabby. Ooh. All right, you know what? We're going to dance party the rest of this. Too quiet, too quiet. Okay, so I just redid all the trim and all the edges and gave them their second layer. Now I have to wait a couple hours for the first layer of the walls to dry, and then I can go through with the second layer, and then hopefully they will be done. I see some marks around this room that James did that I'm gonna have to touch up. So I'm gonna do that while this dries, and we'll be back. Okay, and we're back. It needs to dry a little bit more because I can see some spots where I like added to the trim, and it still is a little bit wet. Oh, snap. Didn't mean to do that. So I do have to wait a little bit longer, but I'm going to show you my drywall patches. Okay, so this one was the one that I knew it was, you could see it, but it's not so bad, but you can see that one. But the two over here that I did, you cannot see. I did great. Great job. Great job, Jessica. And then this one over here, I do need to add some more paint, but you can see, like, you can tell it needs the second coat done still. But yeah, the spot right there you can't see, that spot you can't see. So really you can only see the one where I missed the seam, which I'm not mad about. I'm pretty proud of myself for what I did because you can't see it. Yeah, I did a great job, I think. Yeah, I just need to wait for the edge spots to dry, probably another hour. And then I can do my second layer with the roller brush and be done for the day. Oh, I'll have to head back over to make sure that the stream didn't plug itself back up again, but in due time. I did an oopsie and I forgot to record me putting the second coat on. But as you can see, it's all one color. It looks good. I did put the switch plates back on. And everything looks good. I'm very excited. I have to wash out the paint brushes and stuff. But other than like the ceiling in here, I think should get repainted, and the ceiling in the spare room needs to get repainted, and then the walls in here. So I mean, essentially we're done painting We got the master bedroom done. We got the living room done. We got the hallway, the dining room, the kitchen. That's all the big areas. I have to run over to check to make sure the water's still draining at the studio or at the ranch barn area. And then I am headed home for the day. Whew. Your girl's arms are tired. It's hard for me to even hold up my phone. Hi. But anywho, thanks for coming by and hanging out with me while I do all these shenanigans. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, because there's gonna be a whole bunch of more shenanigans coming, especially as we start working on the studio. Bye. Okay, we're back at the water today to see what it looks like. And it looks like it's, yep, back to being stopped up. Let's see, is there any water coming out? Nope, it's completely stopped up. Super cool. So I got this. I just gotta do my best. Okay. Whoa. Whoa. I'm gonna fall over. I don't have a change of clothes, so let's not do that. Ooh. Shit. Oh. Smells so gross. This is not the right tool for this. Let's see if I can clean out that area some more. Okay, whoa. Look at me sweat. That's all I'm doing for now. You can see the green stuff is like flowing. I'm so hot. Overheating. At least we're getting the water down. So I came here on Saturday and unclogged it, and it had clogged up even worse today. Some kind of bug keeps giving me drive-bys because I can hear its little wings.